see a playoff team from last year, the Rice Owls, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And here we go, the long-awaited kickoff to get this season started. Bringing it out, it's Jones. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has the first down. He's still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. It's a shotgun run call. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Back to pass. It's Jennings. Short pass finds the tight end. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's a fly to the wide out. That's caught. It's Moore. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. The Blue Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And the Blue Devils are in the red zone. Looking to pass here on a 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Blue Devils hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. The receiver. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
The defense is hanging tough here. Now it's third and goal from the 1. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They cap the drive with 6 points.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the kick is a straight kick, taken by one of the up men. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking for the drive kick toward the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Snags a quick throw. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Money crunch. Will not be brought down. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain in that play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Short connection to the tight end here. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Owls. That's how you finish a play.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Jennings. Sure hands. It's Moore. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Handoff in a single back formation. Sends
think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Second down, they're going to throw it. Pass rush closing in. Way downfield for a huge gain. And the freshman brought it down after making an excellent catch.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Blue Devils will have first and 10 here. And now the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice second and 2.
Another positive run on first and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On the third and short, they'll try to throw through. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. Downfield catch made on the left side. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Down the middle, it's Moore. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw over the middle. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that?
It's Jenkins. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Now it's second down here. And the back now goes in motion. Wide open downfield. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback.
Touchdown, Rice. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Jennings. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down now after the sack. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive in this moment. And you hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back to throw. It's Jenkins. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And tackled there by the defense.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's in for the score. Touchdown. Oh!
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Toss play to the outside. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Rice offense is out there again. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Rice. A great catch and run for 6.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Took of putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Jones. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This will likely be the last play of the half. They're going to run it here. Gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now moving the receiver now before the snap.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And the returner is brought down. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. On 1st and 10, going to throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that short completion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown. Owls.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw to his receiver. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Blue Devils will line up to boot it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. See if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Scanning the field. It's Jenkins. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback in his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
Complete to the tight end. No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. They pressure and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, this RPO didn't work out, and quarterback tried to bounce that to the outside to his left, but give the defense a lot of credit. They're waiting right there for him, and they get him for a loss.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And the wideout goes in motion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Caught by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? scanning the field. It's Jenkins. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Breaks free. And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Let's go. Break. Play it safe, boys. Play it safe. The shotgun handoff here. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Receiver in motion now. To throw, it's Jenkins. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Throwing off play action. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Still no answer for this offense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Smith. He dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. And Rice has the lead here. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. What a grab by the junior.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Blue Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. And a very quick throw.
With this big a fourth quarter deficit, defense playing smart. Very well prepared for these four verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Back-to-back deep shots. Catch made down inside the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Smith. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Could take it all the way. The 50. Across the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Owls. A big defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. To throw, Smith. And is intercepted. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Rice offense is out there again. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Let's it go quickly. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100 yards receiving on the day now.
Leaning on the run game here late. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Rice.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards into the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Play action here on first down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking to throw. It's Jennings. He's got it in the open. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh swarm by the pass rush.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back